Okay, ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Ready to wing it?
Do it.
Cuff off. Hi, my name's Ben Scott. I'm a co-founder of BOOTLE'S.
Hi, I'm Gypsy Gifford. I'm also one of the co-founders and directors of BOOTLE'S.
We want to be here to bring better quality food, fresher food, grown to better standards to Singaporeans at lower prices. We're aiming to be slightly different in our retail approach. Each store will have its own whole carcass butchery. Everything in the store is GMO free. Everything in the store is glyphosate free. Everything in the store meat-wise is hormone free. And that's before we get to organic or chemical free. So all of the conventional produce is going to be able to clean up in a higher standard way that it should be, that our grandparents had.
And what were you both doing before this?
So I'm as a chef, and I was working teaching for the Culinary Institute of America.
No, I grew up farming and my parents and family were in the food industry, but I spent 26 years in electronics manufacturing. Then it was really a question of going back to my roots, and farming is not really something that's particularly practical or realistic here, so I think manufacturing and food retailing is.
For me, my inspiration came from meeting farmers in the region, and through traveling as a chef, like I've always just traveled to meet farmers, and sort of like that's my hobby is meeting farmers and finding out what they're growing and tasting their product and being inspired by what comes from them. So for me, it was meeting farmers in the region and hearing about some of their struggles with working through the generations and working through how these younger farmers are trying to do the right thing and get out of this sort of being trapped into big agribusiness, green revolution type practices of their older generations, and how they're really trying to shift their agricultural systems in the region. And their products were just so beautiful and so flavorful that it came from wanting to figure out how to connect those farmers to the retail market around Asia.
So for me, it's living in Singapore, as a consumer. And I've been here mostly since 2004, 2005, and trying to do grocery shopping here is a nightmare.
I think one thing that we're discovering is that we know, but you discover more the more you connect with people through food, is how there is a desire to have this conversation in Singapore about where your food comes from, who's making it, who's producing it, how is it being produced. So bringing those conversations to life through the grocery store, through connecting with consumers and the customers coming in is really important for us.
Well, that depends on the customers. whether what we're offering is right and whether people want it. More of a community-based business serving our local communities. So it'll be smaller stores in more residential areas, and just one step at a time and see where we go. Our first store will be in Havelock Road, 733, 735 and 737.
Okay,
exactly
what do you know? What can you expect when you walk
It will be
through the
open.
door?
That's what we know so far. It will be open.
And I'm eating some vegetables.